Time for a solar update. I posted a little teaser a while ago as they were getting the rails on, but now we've got major progress. So that right there is half the panels. The other half are on the other side. Major progress. Still waiting for the meter to get put in. There's inspections that have already happened to make sure that's clear to go in. But we've made a lot of progress. The installers have been up there on the roof in colder temperatures than I would care to be up there in, but they are knocking it out. So there's panels there, and we'll go over to the other side and get a picture of that as well. And while we go over there, let's talk about that building, which runs north-south. So directly behind the building to the south are a bunch of trees, which seems counterproductive. Funny story though. Originally, the company that was going to install this, we were going to put it ground mount system facing south on the other side of those trees. But they failed to check with the appropriate government folks to make sure that was okay. So we got into the project, everything got approved. There's a couple grants going on here. Mealworms aren't paying for this entire thing. We'll talk about that at some point. But we got into the project, come to find out, can't cross a property line with the electric. And now I'm seeing here, let me turn you around. Yeah, I'll have to get a better view up on a ladder when there's no snow and I can get up there for you. So let's just chat. Anyway, come to find out that the installing company didn't check, and we are not going to be able to cross the property line there, even though we have agreements and everything in place. Can't do it. So in order to keep the project going and to get the solar, we put it up on the roof. So all those trees back behind there, the cedars are definitely going to come out. It's wintertime here, so there's no leaves on the deciduous trees, and we're just going to kind of see how things go. There's also some trees off to the east, cedar trees that I can top. Cedars are invasive in Missouri, so it's not a huge issue from a tree destruction perspective. And then I also do burn firewood, so the hardwood trees, if they do end up coming out, we'll see how things go when everything leaves out and the sun is up higher in the sky in the summer. But it's going well. The installers were up there getting things squared away. The solar that's on that roof is going to power the entire building during the day. And so I know folks are going to come at me for that. But the next step in this, once it's up and working and everything's running as it should, the next step is to look into getting an electric vehicle and then using that battery bank for both vehicle to grid and vehicle to home, or in this case, a vehicle to mealworm farm, to power the building overnight. We should be able to get a vehicle that will have a big enough capacity to power the building for several days, even with the electric we're using. But that's the plan. And so here on this side of the building, that's where all the hookups are going to be, and the EV hookup. And so what I'm probably going to do is move this shipping container back, put some gravel in, and have a little parking area here so that we can park the EV, leave it be, charge it as we need to, drive it if we have to, but it'll be where it's at here so that it's getting charged up during the day as needed and then powering the building overnight. So that's the latest on that, and now I'm going to go inside and hydrate the beetles. Whoa, try not to slip. We've had ice and snow. The installers have been up on that roof. I think it's kind of crazy. They didn't have to be up there, but they said it's a thing they do, and they cleaned it off, got it safe, and they've been putting those panels up, got that squared away. So exciting stuff. As it gets more traction, I'll keep posting.